Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. This episode we are, well, first of all, let's talk a little bit about the last episode. So last episode was, I think in the end it might not even have been as long as the episode against Izante. It felt long just because of how ridiculous the gimmick was for the what's his name, Gonfurion. That awful man. But he's gone. He can't hurt us anymore, at least not until the time comes to fight him again to ascend the various specializations, but that's the thing that, like, we'll only have to do that at level 10, right? So that's not even gonna be a problem. Like, the higher level fights from the last episode where we're doing such little damage, and we've got to chip away. You gotta kill this guy because if you don't, you can't cast spells, and you're worried that somehow the enemies are gonna, like, lose their debuffs or, like, put rebirth on themselves so that, you know, like, they're technically not supposed to lose their debuffs, but if they can resurrect, then that automatically clears everything. Oh man, that was just, we wasted keys because he resurrected, and then we had no way of doing damage to him and no way of putting new debuffs on him. That's just oh man. Anyway, like, it's time for me to move on. Yes, it was an upsetting, frustrating experience at times, but in the end we did complete it. And so what we should really be relieved that it's over rather than continually reliving the frustration. So let's leave it at that. It was an annoying situation, but it is done now. Can we talk to you? No. I was trying to interact with the sleeping manticore, but I think it's technically classed as a decoration and not an NPC. Okay. Anyway, what are we doing for this episode? First of all, let me check to see that we have our correct anointments. We do. Let me also check to make sure that our... Man... okay. So, when you switch specializations, something causes your extra spell gems, for some reason, to get unequipped. So, your spell gems from... your basic 3 spell gems aren't affected. Your extra 3 spell gems from your artifact aren't affected. But if you have any spell gems on top of that, if you make any change to your specialization, those will get unequipped. And that's a bit of a disappointment because the game is so good in every other way at you know, making things easy for you. For instance, it remembers my anointments. It remembers what party I had. It allows me to switch parties freely. And in switching the parties, it'll remember not only the creatures, but also what relics they had equipped, what artifacts they have equipped. So this one minor thing, I think it's just a matter of... because it doesn't take that long to get spells re-equipped. Let's just get them re-equipped. Yeah, and the ones that are unequipped are even marked with the exclamation mark. So blank slate, clayman, defile, greater dispel. And I guess one of them that is missing from this list. And I wish those exclamation marks would stick around a little bit longer. Now the final one, obviously Finger of Death. I didn't even need a reminder for that. Right now, with all of this done, it's time for us to once again take a dive into the realms and get some of this stuff done. We've got to answer some Riddle Dwarf questions and encounter a dumpling and 2 more Pandemonium Shrines. But all of this stuff should be doable, so we should keep going to the Gate of the Gods. I need to go to the regular portal. So we should be able to excuse me, we should be able to fully complete that Rune of Prophecies. Now, this is a very, very good loot bonus. We don't have a boss fight, so we're just going to go to a random realm. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. 455. Where are we? We are in the Swamplands, which is a great realm to be in when you have a high loot bonus, because there are many sources of loot in this area. There are portals. There are... and each of the portals have extra traits. Fuck off. Extra traits and Resurrect on Death. I guess that's the price we're paying for our good loot bonus. Alright, so we're gonna have to be a little... We don't have any ethereal blank slate? That's a bit annoying. But you know what, that's fine. We'll just do it like this. Okay. Yeah, so we're definitely not going to be summoning any enemies in this realm. We've already made our donation. Alright. We gotta recruit some knights. And we've got to grab all of the treasure. Right. You can do an ethereal blank slate, and then we can just do this. And we're gonna have to get our fortune bonus back, because yeah, it's 0% right now. We lost our fortune bonus when we forfeited one of those battles, or a couple of those battles against Gonfurion. However, winning battles against Gonfurion doesn't add to your fortune bonus, which is why... I mean, it's a minor thing. Fortune is such a small thing. It takes... it doesn't take long to get it back, and you don't lose much for not having it. But still, the fact that you can't get your fortune back by fighting him suggests to me that it shouldn't be treated like a normal realm. If it's not a normal realm, right? So if you can't get your fortune back by winning against him, you shouldn't lose your fortune by forfeiting or just, you know, losing generally. But maybe it would cause complications for the game to have this one, you know, extra conditional state for losing or like forfeiting being different in this one instance. I don't know, like sometimes it can be harder than you might think to make changes that seem minor. And it depends on how the game is put together. Not to dogpile on Diablo 4. I know the game has improved considerably, but they certainly had this issue. There was this one, and a lot of people made fun of this. So a lot of people mentioned that there was that the game was sometimes struggling to cope when other people would leave and enter maps, and a lot of users complained they're getting disconnected for no reason because this is happening. And their explanation was, the game's explanation was that every time a player enters your vicinity, the game loads their entire stash. Like, basically, their entire character information is getting loaded anytime a player comes anywhere near you. And that was causing some players, like me, like I experienced this. Like, I'd be constantly disconnecting, and then I figured out, okay, maybe this is the reason. And because they built the game like that, it was then very hard for them to I don't know if they fixed it, I don't know if it is fixable, maybe they changed it, but this was their explanation at the time, that anytime a player shows up, even if it's not somebody you're playing with, this is like a constantly online game where there is no single player, and then anytime someone else came nearby, you know, they would... This was how they built the game, and it then, I believe, made it hard for them to fix what would have been a seemingly minor problem, right? Don't make it so onerous for the players just to have other players come nearby. Especially if you aren't giving them the option to play single player. Anyway, this is a long-winded way of me to say that in this game, yes, I would like... the change I would like to see, or, you know, a feature that I would have liked is that if you're fighting at the Gate of the Gods, that it should be an exception to the whole fortune thing. And in case you're wondering what I even mean by fortune, so fortune is like right on top of the realm item bonus, it has the fortune bonus, and it just increases the amount of basic resources that you get. So not a super important thing. Basic resources are... You usually have more of them than you know what to do with. But there are some long-term game achievements that depend on you having like billions of resources, and we are right now not even, or like a billion. Right now we're not even at 100 million for any of them individually. If you added them all, they would... Well, we'll take a look at our resources. We'll see how many of them we have. And getting through this realm not that quickly because of this. Man, what are you doing? Just stop it, dude. Just... What are they fused with? Amaranth. Is it the Amaranth fusion that's causing this garbage? Or I think Imlers are sometimes... I think it might be the Imler basic traits. Anyway. We've opened up a lot of chests. Oh, Agile, really? I mean, they killed themselves, so... Good job, I guess? Alright, and this is the realm done. And we get our fortune bonus, and we get a hand in a raid. When we get back home, who are you? Oh, right, the Master. I'd completely forgotten that there is a Realm Master as well. Let's start with a blank slate. Let's see if we can just punch them to death without even bothering to buff ourselves in any way. Yeah, easy win. And this should give us the costume for this Master. Okay, let's look at our resources. More than 50 million for everything other than power, so that's 200 million total right there, plus another like 25-ish million for power itself. So we got the costume for that master and the achievement. Good. Oh my god, please stop. Please stop. Stop doing stuff, man. Oh, it's because they've got a salamander in their party, right. That would explain it. It would indeed explain it. Right. Final enemy. And like I said, we're not summoning anything at the candle. Alright. Grab that. Are there any other chests? Well, there are a few, none of them seem to have had anything interesting for us. But you know, that's fine. That's fine. We've had some pretty good luck the last few episodes with finding a whole bunch of nether stones. And it was bound... the luck was bound to run out eventually. I don't think there are any places where there could be a treasure. I'll walk down here, but I mean, very rarely will you see something in the middle of an open corridor like this. Like, maybe you might find like one of those objects that you need for completing your projects. But if you, like, those ones aren't, you can, usually the hold up in completing projects is the arcane dust. And so you'll find the rest of your materials. So just to illustrate what I'm talking about, like for this assassination mission, like the Chaos Soul, Life Soul, stuff like that, we had to find... this we had to find from fighting creatures, I think. Let's look at a different project. Yeah, like this one. We had to find these fossils lying around, and we have one left to find, but the main bottleneck is the arcane dust. We're like at least, or I mean, in this case, I'm pretty confident that we can get 268 arcane dust in 3 realms, but we will find this last fossil well before we complete, 3 more realms. So even if you miss one of those materials, it usually doesn't hurt you that much. And that's why certain times when I'm leaving a realm and parts of it are unexplored, I'll not bother to go look, especially if it's just one tiny dot. I'm like, yes, oh my god, resurrect on death and extra traits again, whatever. Anyway, let me finish my thought. I'm like, okay, if the only thing that could be there is a material for a project, I'll find it in the next realm, and I'll still complete the project no slower than if I had picked it up now, because the main bottleneck isn't picking up this thing, it's the arcane dust. Oh boy. Anyway, let's I mean, we just gotta do it. Like 433 or 36 is a good enough bonus that I'm willing to subject myself to the hardship of having extra traits and enemies resurrecting for the 2nd time in a row. Fuck off. What? See, this is one of the main issues with extra traits, is that yes, you can get rid of extra traits with blank slate, but sometimes extra traits will do really annoying garbage at the start of battle, and then there's really nothing. Like, even if you then get rid of the trait with blank slate, or like they've already wasted your time, They have, like, the damage has already been done. Like, look whatever the fuck's going on here. So they're fused with priests. I don't think priests are supposed to give, like, start of battle things. Ah, champion as well. I really wish Resurrect on Death and extra traits were just removed from the game. Just, I mean, all it does is it prolongs battles without really adding any challenge. But I mentioned this before, so I won't dwell on it too much in this instance. Man, come on. Just stop it. Just fucking stop it, dude. Ugh. Oh my fucking god, fuck off. Oh my god. Fucking... What? Oh, are you... Fuck off, dude. Just get the fuck out of here. Oh, we got a mimic fight. That's good. At least these guys aren't doing any annoying stuff. Like chain spells that we just gotta sit through. Alright, let's do a blank slate and then punch you to death. And I guess we've got to do it again. Oh, hey, look. Oh, hey, we need to fight a dumpling for a realm, for a Rune of Prophecies objective. There we go. Let's punch you to death, and you are done. Ooh, and we get another mimic. That's good. Well, let's just try and punch you without doing anything else. And you are dead. Good. And once again, we're not going to be doing any we're not going to be doing any divination candle action in this realm. Ooh, there are 8 enemies left in this realm. Are you serious? This is a very crowded realm. Okay, we've got to take this a little bit seriously. So let me do a blank slate. And let me do... and let me do some more Clayman action on you. Some more Clayman action on you. And now the Dread White can do Feign Death. Didn't really do that much damage, but that's because we weren't focusing on buffing the Dread White. We were doing the Animators just because I felt like we have different ways of winning, and you know, sometimes I'll just switch it up just to make things a little bit interesting. That's the Master dealt with. Have we snared the enemy? Yes, we have. Alright, let's deal with you pretty quickly. Ceaseless Gladiator. Yeah, let's do a blank slate pretty quickly, and let's keep them. Yeah, you know what? Let's do a Clayman, a double Clayman. The Rift Dancer can snare them. It would have been nice to get some Archangel's Blessings. Like this, exactly like this. And you know what? I think we'll do it the classic way. Okay, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. But they're dead. Okay. Nothing special from the fight itself. Nothing special from either of these chests. We did take another... Ooh, nice. We did take another... one of the elementals to rank D. God damn it, come on. Alright. Oh, we got a salamander? And since when are there salamanders in the arachnid nest? Hang on. Didn't think they were native to this area. Let me look at something. Realm properties, no. Game information. Realms, maybe? No? Is there a list of which enemies can appear in which realm? Look at the bestiary. Yeah, let's find salamanders. Where are they? There we go. Yeah, see, they're not so... Cutthroat Jungle, Caustic Reactor, Forbidden Depths. And this is none of those places. So why are there salamanders? Any, I don't know. I don't know. It does... Maybe it's because like we're at a high favor bonus, like something changes at high levels and the game's just like fuck it, like any creature can show up. But I don't know. It feels like I've been seeing creatures in here that don't really belong to this area. All right. Easy. Excuse me. Okay. All right. Let's keep up the good work. Oh, they have a Dread White, which means we're probably gonna sit through like 7 or 8 instances of this piece of garbage resurrecting itself. Man, what? Fuck up. Why weren't you... Why wasn't the Rift Dancers... Hang on a second. Why wasn't that macro working? I don't know. Something... Ooh, hey, look at this. No loot for a while, and then 2 nether stones from a single chest. They're both garbage, but you know what? It's just something for us to turn into piety later, and there are 2 enemies left. We'll do them in just a moment. There we go. 1 nemesis creature and 1 regular. And final enemy. Oh my god, come on, just let me have my turn. Alright. There we go. Have we donated? I don't think we have. There we go. And I think we're done. Definitely nothing gonna be happening at the candle, so we are just gonna head home. And home is right there. Okay. Now I'm probably gonna have to off-screen for a bit to reset the Goblet of Trials, because this could take a while. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I'm gonna collect the piety. 21k and a good amount of knowledge with various creatures. And now, well, first of all, let's check. We aren't lucky, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off screen. And when this is done, I'll resume the episode. Alright, see you in a bit. Literally, the first roll did it. And now, I mean, there's no way I could have known. It could have happened on 1 roll. It could have taken, like, 40 or 50. But this one, I'm glad, because, you know, it didn't waste any of my time. For you, it's identical whether it takes 1 roll or 100, but obviously for me, it's better. Ooh, excuse me. It's better for me to not waste my own time, right? Anyway, with that done, I don't think there's anything else we have to do. Yeah, we've got all our projects running. So let's just go into another random realm. Back into the swamplands. And finally, we are... we don't have enemies resurrecting, we don't have extra traits. So we're finally in a situation that isn't garbage. Although our enemies seem to be strangely tanky. They have extra defense. But what else is helping them? They're fused with chimeras. Is that giving them some defensive properties? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, these guys are very sturdy. But I think we are able to take them out. Hey, look! Oh, hey, look at this! Corrosion. Corrosion. Obviously, we're gonna have to check out what this is. Man, this would have been so nice to have in the Gonfurion fight. Man, like, I was looking for something to help us use Blight to do more damage. Oh, man, like, this would have, like, doubled our damage. And if maybe we even had some things that would have increased healing and then multiplied it. Man, this would have been whatever. Whatever. At least we have it now, you know. We're not done fighting Gonfurion. We still have to beat him for the what's it called? The ascending the various specialties. But I mean, it's just not, you know, it's fine. It's fine. And it's not like this is only useful for, that trait is only useful for Gonfurion, right? It's, could potentially be just generally useful for a Blight-based build. Hey, look at this. Oh my goodness. Multiple Netherstones with a rarity of 400 plus within moments of each other. Just... Excuse me? What the fuck is going on? You know what? Let me just do blank slate. And let me do some roots. Because these guys are being irritating. Let me just try and kill them with indirect damage. Do we have no extra attacks or casts? No, they're stealing our spell gems. What? Oh, this is a bunch of garbage. Yeah, they've massively reduced the number of spell gems that we have. Anyway, they're dead. And we've got the costume as well. And the achievement. Hey, look at... Oh, man. I guess we are just permanently now in a state where we can expect to find netherstones wherever we go. Which, honestly, I'm totally okay with that. Why the fuck did you come back? Oh, you're fused with chimeras. I think that's the explanation for that. Alright. Alright. Let's get some... chance to dodge. I'll try to save this guy for when we have our enemies silenced via realm property. And that... These resurrections are annoying. Really annoying. We are also pretty close to getting another favor rank with the Miraxis. So hopefully... I mean, it'll definitely happen when we finish the realm. But hopefully it'll happen before then, so that if there are any loot bonuses, we can make use of them during the realm itself. Alright. These guys are annoying me with their resurrections, but it's not the worst, and this should give us the favor rank. Oh, these Imlers are annoying because of this garbage. This is exactly what I was like worried about, or not worried about, but I was like, something like this could happen. I should have probably saved the treasure piles, because now this is going to be a very lucrative realm to be in for treasure. Okay, let's keep going. Alright. You get you. So how long have we been going? About 40 minutes. Okay. Alright. Just grab everything. So what's the realm objective? Like, what is a spore plume? I think it might be one of those realm objects that's useless normally. It's not those things. Is it this thing? It's not this thing. It's not that thing. Could be this thing maybe. We'll see. This thing, maybe? Nope. This? Nope. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just keep going. Or is it one of the normal realm objects and I just never knew what it was called? I don't know. We'll find out together in just a moment. God, man, these resurrections slow things down so much. Not because not that it takes time to kill them again. That's not the issue. The issue is whenever somebody resurrects, there's a whole bunch of corpse explosions that happen on empty ground that just prolong the battles, and these ones don't happen when enemies don't resurrect. Why did that piece of garbage get rebirth? Oh my god, what a freaking joke. Fuck off, dude. Just get. See, look at this guy. Like, anyway. That's 6 enemies left in the realm as well. Well, I guess these are our own summoned creatures. So, shouldn't be that upset that they're there. Ooh, yeah, we get extra items from these guys. Anything good? Not really. Okay. Oh, please don't. Oh, why are you... These resurrections are gonna be the death of me. Anytime I see these corpse explosions going off, I'm like... That is a telltale sign that there's an enemy who is trying to resurrect. Again, 100% there's an enemy trying to resurrect. A couple of them, in fact. They're both gone. Now, where are these spore plumes that have been... Oh, is it one of these things? It's one of those things. I see. It was one of the regular... It was one of the regular realm objects. Well, let me take a look at some. Raging Spirit. from the blessed Chimera. Annoying resurrection trait. And if there's any sort of a blessed Chimera in the enemy party, then they all will now have a chance to resurrect. Really, really annoying. Anyway, let's get that. I think we're done. Oh no, we're not done. We need to pick up some buried treasure. And now we're done. Now we keep on going. Onwards to the next realm. Gotta roll up a nice juicy bonus. The way I do this is I pay very close attention to the first digit. If it's a 3, I pause to see what it is. If it's 2 or 1, I just keep rolling. 364. I'm not dealing with resurrections. Fuck that. Even though 364 was a decent bonus, 394 with potentially no resurrections, this I will accept. Let me see how long we've been going. Not that long. Okay, what are we looking at? Pretty decent realm. Not sure what the fuck is going on. What was going on? Piercing dragon claws. Is this a... So you, that's gonna be annoying if this is a recurring theme in this realm. All right. But hopefully we can avoid those enemies. All right, we gotta close rifts. Oh my god, just kill this dude. Yeah. Alright, okay, this realm. This is a nice and relaxing realm. Alright. No real obnoxious realm properties. There was one annoying enemy, but we don't seem to have come across him again, or like anybody like him again in this realm after that first one. And the battles are going well. Garbage nether stone, but thanks. We definitely will be summoning people at the candle as well. They do have a chance to resist damage, which is if you have really bad luck, it can make battles annoying. I have had instances, like it'll happen eventually, right? When they only have like a 20% chance to dodge. But in combination with like them having what the fuck is going on? Like what? Why are they healing? That's annoying. Whatever. Fuck these guys. This elite type I think should just be removed from the game. Like this damage cap should only apply to bosses. The problem is that there's no these enemies with a damage cap on them, right? Those protected elites where you can't do more than 25%. There's no healing cap, so you're struggling to do, you know, tiny amounts of chip damage, and unless you also blight them, they can just get all of their health back immediately. Okay. Overcharge, oof. I was gonna say sorcery, but I don't know. At this point, could be let me take a look. Okay. So Siralim ultimate overcharge is a nature spell. Let me grab this. Grab that. Get that. This. And I do need to actually close the rifts in this realm. The rifts are one of those things which normally they don't do anything. It's only if you have a specific objective to interact with them, like we have in this case. Only in that instance do you actually get anything for closing them all. Looks like we're done. We have donated, right? Yes, we have. Wonderful. Well, let's fight some wisps. And they are dead. They are so dead. All right. Another couple of chests there. Another group of wisps. That are now all dead as well. Okay. And the Rye Trap has hit rank C, which means we can summon you at the candle. Speaking of the candle, there's the candle. But we're gonna, you know what, let's, have we silenced our enemies? We haven't. Let's, because if we get knowledge with the Rye Trap, then we can take it off the list, and then the other ones can be but let me take a look at this. Bottom of the time. I don't think they're going to be debuffing us too much. So yeah, I think it does make sense to do this. The Occultist Master. Or this is going to be our 4th win against you. Can we just punch you to death without having to worry? Yes, we can. Good. That is our 5th win. That gives us the costume. And the Grenaille has also hit rank D. So that is good. And that has completed the prophecy task. Wonderful. Knowledge is power 9, I think, for taking... 900 creatures to rank S. That is wonderful. Right, you can hand in a couple of missions. Alright, and we keep going. I think we're done with this realm. We've completed the realm quest, obviously, but I think we've also mostly explored it as well, unless there's some... oh, there could be a treasure chest there. There could be something over there. I'm not going to bother looking there, and I think those are the only things worth investigating. And we can fight a couple of these guys along the way. Yeah, let's check to see if there's a treasure chest. There was not. Okay. And finally, let's just check to see if there is a anything here. There is not. And I am not gonna bother killing. I'll just kill these guys. But I'm not gonna kill every single thing that we summon just because it's not very time efficient. I believe you need to hit rank A before the game gives you the increased chance of finding the card from the creatures. So you could get exceptionally lucky and find the card even before then. But chances are that not only will you hit A rank, but you'll hit S rank before you find the card for a creature, if you're actively farming it, that is. And we've hit B rank, so that's good. Lovely note to leave this realm on. Oh. You do have a project to hand in. Check to see how long we've been going. Getting close to the 1 hour mark. We'll go a little bit over an hour, which seems to be my style these days. Alright, what are we doing? We are just gonna keep going. 382 is wonderful, and there's no nether boss fight. When are we fighting the nether boss? 959, so next floor. Might go slightly longer and even fight the nether boss. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Ooh, nether portal. I always love finding those. You can find some really good things inside these. Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! This guy is gonna give us a free card. Now let me check. So all of these cards I think are gonna be easy to farm, but so oh my god, fuck off. And I'm tempted to just uninstall the Steam app from my phone just because it's okay, that's enough of that. I don't even care. Like, okay, I should at least take a look at what the angel thing. Your creatures deal more damage to life creatures. Sure, you know what? I'll take that. There we go. We get a card. And how long has this episode been going? Pretty fucking long. This is how awful the Steam app hijacking of browser pages is that it sucked the joy out of one of the most joyous things in this game, finding a card, and somehow you managed to ruin it. Good job, Steam. Good job, Steam. Ugh. And now I'm gonna have to like put something in the video description to explain this, because otherwise it would be very like disorienting and off-putting to all of a sudden you're watching a video and then there's just 10 straight minutes of nothing happening and the guy like literally just staying on that screen and waiting to get a like some way to like I've disabled it. It shouldn't be opening it, but even disabling it doesn't work. And I've noticed this is a big problem in these mobile operating systems, that a lot of these, and in some cases it could be pretty bad. Like in this case, you've disabled it and it's very obvious that it hasn't disabled the thing. But is this like could this happen in other situations, like privacy situations, where you think you've disabled it, but the real disable option is somewhere else entirely, or in fact doesn't exist, and unbeknownst to you, the thing is just still happening? I don't know, man. I just fundamentally do not trust phones just because I don't think the same level of care has gone into developing the software that goes on them as what we've come to be, what we've become used to on like desktop computers, right? That is it's a bit more robust. Like nonsense like this doesn't tend to happen on my desktop. Like I don't have the Steam website being, oh hey, you're trying to open one of our pages, open it in some completely different program other than the one that you're trying to, other than the one that you're trying to use. I don't know. Anyway, that's just, that is just it's just a thing. Anyway, let's just not let it completely ruin our day. These guys are really tanky. But these explosions, I was gonna say these explosions should get them, but they even survived those explosions. Hey, here's the candle, so we'll fight some candle enemies. Alright. Whew. Okay, at least now I have a workaround when I want to open Steam pages on my phone. It's just, you have to long press, which is the equivalent of right-clicking, I guess, and then open it in a new tab. But I tried, I guess maybe I didn't long press it long enough, and it counted it as just a regular press. Anyway. It's just... It's a whole thing. A whole darn thing. Okay. I'm quiet right now because I'm just trying to like decompress. I'm trying to let, you know, the bad thoughts slowly slip away while I refocus on the enjoyment of playing this lovely game. Okay. I think I'm over it. I think the frustration has passed. And now, in the few minutes that we have left in this episode, I'm gonna just, you know, we're just gonna take it easy. We're just gonna relax. We'll see what we get, what we don't get. We've already found a card, you know, so that's a good thing. And we are making good progress in other ways as well, you know. We didn't get as many realms done this episode perhaps as we would have liked. Largely, I would have done one more realm if it hadn't been for, you know, that. Hey, we even get a second card. Okay, this has definitely boosted my mood. It was a Lich card. Now, were we fighting Liches? No, we were not. So this card dropped from the random loot at the end of that fight. So this also makes me feel a little bit better. And another Netherstone. Okay, you can... that's enough, game. You don't have to keep buying me presents just to cheer me up. Although if you wanted to give me this card, I would not mind. But you didn't. That's okay. Alright. Are we good? I'll kill a couple more of these guys. And then I'll head home. Okay. Okay, now we are... I guess there's a few more of them. You know what? I'll go after them. I'll kill them. Oh yeah, we would have missed out on this Nemesis creature, so it's a good thing that I did take a peek. And we'll kill a few more of you as well. And since we're right next to the remaining enemies, we might as well kill them. I think we hit rank A with these guys, which means now we have an elevated chance of finding their card, but still it's a low chance for each individual enemy you fight. It's still overwhelmingly likely that you will not find the card, you know, compared to the chance that you will. Alright, now we're gonna head back home, and now we are going to reflect on what we accomplished this episode. We've got another boss fight. Ooh, hey, we already have a 432% item bonus, so that's wonderful. We'll save that for the next episode. For this episode, what do we accomplish? First of all, how long has it gone? Pretty long. I mean, it would have gone this long had I done the extra realm. That's how annoying Steam was. It wasted enough of my time, the equivalent of a whole extra realm's worth was wasted just trying to troubleshoot the problems created by Steam. Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore. I'll put a note in the video description warning people. I might edit it out of the video, but that takes. I'll see. I'll consider it. But that's a decision for me to make later. For now, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna talk about what happened this episode. Let's take a look at if we got any interesting achievements. Well, we got the usual achievements for getting favored by gods, for beating the various masters, and I think that is the gist of what we've accomplished. Oh, hey, no, we got Knowledge is Power 9 for getting S-rank knowledge with 900 creatures, so that's a good one. And other than that, we did find a bunch of nether stones, including that one that would have been very useful against Gonfurion. This dude, right? No, this dude. Nope, this dude, the blighted one. And a bunch of other nether stones. I think we found this one this episode as well, which is a very high rarity one, which we'll hold on to for now. We did find a couple of cards as well. There was the card from that nether stone encounter. I think we ended up taking an angel card out of that. And then we found a lich card in random loot. Ooh, death spells deal more. This is actually pretty good because Finger of Death is now going to be even better. And like, when it says death spells, does it mean the base spell? Like, if you change it, if you take a life spell and give it a death transformation, is that now a death spell? Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, we got that done, and now we're at 448 cards. So yeah, still steadily making progress there, and we also handed in our Goblet of Trials. And how are we doing on the Rune of Prophecies? Still quite a bit left to do. Still quite a bit left, but we will get all of that done in the upcoming episodes. For now, though, it is time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you you know what? I'm gonna cut out all of that part that I spent on that screen troubleshooting the Steam thing. Obviously, I have to cut that out because otherwise the video would be. It would be odd to leave that in. So I'm gonna do the extra work. I'm gonna cut that out, and I'll put an explanation in the video itself and also in the video description for why that part of the episode is a little bit odd. But yeah, hopefully that makes the video a little bit more watchable, and hopefully the rest of the video was still enjoyable. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.